And final men's A game in today's CBHA National Championships. Our final game in Stadium Rink is between the Saskatchewan Buffalo and the Edmonton Savages. Lined up to take the face-off are Jubenville for the Savages. Ball is dropped. Savages win the opening face-off. Pass it around. It goes up to Arsenault. Ball goes almost all the way on goal, but the Savages are able to turn it around. They maintain control in Saskatchewan Buffalo territory. 52, Dentremont runs over for the Buffalo. Ball crosses the red line, and the Savages are able to regain possession, but the Buffalo enter offside. Play is blown down, and the face-off will come outside the Savages zone. Ball is dropped. It goes the Buffalo's way, and they shoot it in behind the net of the Savages. But the Savages are quick to turn things around and get things out to neutral ice territory, but they can't clear the zone. Brar has it now. Brar shoots it up. It's now in... Oh, the Savages lose possession but quickly regain it courtesy of Schulba. Schulba tries to pass it off, but he can't quite make it. They're entrenched in Buffalo territory right now as Schulba fights in the corner for it. Tony Brar now loses it. Goes all the way around, and it's picked up by Monahan. Monahan passes off to Pasternak. Pasternak shoots it around, and it goes to Magnus. Magnus tries to take a shot. He can't get the shot off. Ball is lost behind the net. Magnus picks it up again. Magnus looks around, surveying his options. I think he wants to shoot it. He backhands it, but it's off some bodies and up in the air. Savages are able to pick it up, but then the Buffalo are fighting to keep it back. Savages pick it up, flip it off the boards and out. Savages are preparing to re-enter the zone. They get in courtesy of Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt passes back, shoots in. That's up off the ceiling and down. Whistle blown. 2 minutes into this opening period, shots are 1-0 in favor of the Savages. No goals on either side. Ball is dropped, and the faceoff is won by Thompson of the Buffalo. Ball is loose in front of the goal, and Thompson is fighting hard to try and get it back out in front so the Buffalo can get a shot off. Thompson now running into the corner, kicks it. Looking for a friend, he passes it off down the wall. Ball now in possession of the Savages, who will be able to just barely clear the zone. But number 8, Hildebrandt, picks it up for the Buffalo. Almost ready to enter. He shoots it in off the boards, and his team will change. Holben has it now. He shoots it all the way down, and it's picked up by Weslowski. The Buffalo pick it up now, brought in courtesy of Cardinal. Cardinal has it in the corner, but loses it. And the Savages shoot it around, and it goes up and out of play. Ball is dropped, and the Savages come away with the face-off. Mo moving up with it, but the Buffalo quickly turn things around. Now Berkeley has it. He takes it behind the net for the Savages. Leaves it for Brar. Brar looks up ahead. Shoots it up right onto the stick of his teammate. They cross the red line and shoot it in. They're able to enter the zone now. Berkeley is there. He shoots it, and it gets lost way up in the air. The Buffaloes and Savages are fighting, and it flies straight up off the ceiling and down. Faceoff will come just outside Buffalo territory. Ball is dropped and enters Buffalo territory, but because the Buffalo won the faceoff, puck shoveled back in by the Savages. Looking for a passing lane. They take a shot on goal, but it goes just wide. Brar has it now for the Savages, but he loses it. Gets to center ice, and Piscatelli runs it in. Ball comes in front of the Savages goaltender, but Dave Yarm is right there to hop on it and cover it with his glove. Jubenville lines up to take this Savage face-off against Fortune. Fortune wins it for the Buffalo and gets it into the Savage territory, but the Savages turn around, but it's instantly picked up by Dentremont. Dentremont whips it around the boards and picked up by the Buffalo. Buffalo shoot out in front. Oh, off the post! Bill Marshall almost had the first goal of this game, but he shot it just off the post. Bill Marshall heads back, corrals the puck behind the Buffalo net. Looks up ahead. Turns. Runs it back behind his own net. Tries to run it up on his own, but there's two Savages on him now, and it looks like he might lose it. He's able to just barely hold on, but once again, two Savages on him. He falls over. He whips it around, and Piscatelli is able to pick it up. He whips it back around. Detremont picks it up off of Marshall's stick. Detremont runs it in. Backhands it out in front. One-on-one with the goalie. Shoots, scores! Excellent play by Piscatelli to get in, get the puck on the stick of Justin Monahan, who's able to just excellently deke out the goalie, wait for him to make his move, and then bury it top shelf on the backhand. Score 1-0 for the Buffalo. Buffalo. It was Monahan, Justin Monahan. The Buffalo. Savages whip it around the board, playing it behind their own net. Trying to move up, but they're instantly shot down by Evan Pasternak, who shoots the puck down. Pasternak shoots it in, and it's just wide. Buffalo finish a change. Savages enter the zone. Off a shot, the stick goes in, ball goes out. Face-off will come to the left of Crossland. Ball's down and the Buffalo win it in their own zone. They try and whip it around the boards, but the Savages are right there to take control. Buffalo are able to poke it ahead, though, onto the stick of Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt shoots, and that's just wide. Dave tries to cover it, but he can't quite get to it. Goes back to the Savages. Buffalo in control again. Savages then pick it up off a bobble. They force it ahead. No icing. Plomp has it for the Savages. He whips it back around the boards, but it looks like the Buffalo are going to be able to pick it off. Macklem tries to take a shot on goal, but that's just wide. Plomp has it again. He tries to shoot it around the boards, but the Buffalo pick it off. Buffalo able to clear the zone, and this one looks like it's going to go for icing. No, it won't quite make it, as 44 has to move all the way back. Mo picks it up for his team and holds it behind his net. Leaves it for Brar as he goes to complete his team's line change. Brar moves it up. Bounces off a player sticking in. Piscatelli has it. Ref's arm is raised. Looks like we've got a penalty call. No penalty. Buffalo win the faceoff, trying to get it around and into the Savage territory, but the Savages are quick to turn around. Now on the stick of Jubenville. Jubenville tries to pass across, but he's taken down, and the Savages, in an attempt to clear, shoot that puck into the rafters. Play will stop there. 12:59 left to go in the first. The Savages have yet to get any shots on goal, and they trail 1-0 against the Buffalo in this game. Ball drops. Savages look to have won that faceoff. They get it back to the red line, moving it ahead past the blue line. But they don't, I wouldn't quite say they have control, fighting for possession. The ball is whipped around, and it's able to be picked up by Tony Brar. Tony Brar moves it back to his teammate. Schulba with it now, but he's got 2 Buffalo on him, and the Buffalo do manage to get it away from him. Clearing it all the way down the ice, but Jeff Brown is there to pick it up for the Savages. Back to Jeff Brown. He looks ahead, bounces off the boards, but the Buffalo are right there to stop them from moving in. Buffalo turn around the Savages, getting control in their zone. Ball loose, right in front of their net. Savages are able to stop Buffalo from taking it. Ball is moved around the rink. Monahan tries to turn around for the Buffalo, but it gets sent all the way down, and this will go for icing against the Savages. The Savages have won the faceoff but are having trouble getting out, and it looks like, yes, they will ice it again. Faceoff comes immediately right back to their zone. Buffalo win the faceoff, take a shot, but it goes just wide. Buffalo backhand it down, and it looks like it's going to be picked up by Miskew. Buffalo fight, they're all alone out in front. Ball is sent all the way down, picked up by the by the Buffalo captain, Pasternak. Pasternak is able to turn around for his team as they get it in. Ball loose in the far side corner. Thompson wants to pick it up for the Buffalo, but it's taken away by the Savages. Savages shoot it off to Hiller. Hiller shoots it up. Gets it onto the stick of Berkeley. Berkeley almost gets it in, but the Buffalo have turned it around. It's now on the stick of Thompson. Thompson, pass back to 44, takes a shot off the pad. Ball loose in front. Buffalo pick it up again. Ball still loose. Turns, takes a shot. Bill Marshall, the goal scorer, trying to get another goal. Christian Magnus tries to play with it, but it's taken away by the Savages, and both teams go for line changes now. Joel Thompson tries to fight for it for the Buffalo, but it's taken away by the Savages, who get it up ice now. One-on-one, but his stick is lifted. That would have been a great opportunity for Colin Plomp, but he couldn't get his stick on the puck. Thompson moves it ahead for the Buffalo, who are able to get in now. Buffalo chases down Glenn Macklem, trying to take it away from him, but Macklem is able to turn away and start moving it up ice. Macklem takes a shot, and he ices it. Ball is dropped, and the Savages seem to have come away with it. Clem Arsenault has it now behind his net for his team. He starts moving it up, stops up, and shoots it up the boards, but it will also go for icing. This has been a very undisciplined first period for the Savages, icing it, I believe, 4 or 5 times in the last 5 minutes or so. Ball is dropped. Ball is also loose in front of the goal. He's down and out. The Savages were dead to rights, but their defenders were able to turn the ball away, get it down into the Buffalo territory. Buffalo quickly turning it around, though, trying to stop them from making a change. Moving in, but they're turned around. Savages almost with a great running in opportunity, but Pasternak takes it away, and now he's able to help his team complete a line change. Both teams finishing their changes before the Savages move up. They do manage to get the ball into Buffalo territory, but it looks like they weren't quite done changing. Almost getting caught super out of position on that change, but the Savages are able to kill just enough time. Oh my goodness, what a great stick play to stop the Savages from moving into Buffalo territory. Buffalo with the ball now, 2-on-1. Almost a great deking opportunity there, but it's taken away by Joel Anderson, who has the wherewithal to put his stick down and stop the other player from getting around him. Now Piscatelli has it for the Buffalo. Trying to get in. Goalie's out of position, but the Buffalo can't get a shot off. Ball moves back. Evan Peters managed to keep it in for the Buffalo. Now Mike Bugg has it. Takes a shot in. Daniel Fortune gets it behind the net, and now he's being chased. Ball moves up. Savages have it, trying to get a shot on, but they can't quite make it. Shelba is there to pick it up for the Savages. He gets it back. Shot on goal, and it goes just wide. Shelba picks it up again. Fights off a couple of Buffalo. They wrap it around. Scott Holden with it now. He turns, shoots just wide. Shelba picks it up again for the Savages. Shelba turns, looks around, surveys his options, gets it back. Shot fired, misses just wide. Joel Anderson, the Savages captain, is able to hold the line for his team, but the Buffalo now have possession, and it looks like they'll be able to escape unless they make a play like that. Now Justin Monahan moves back. Justin Monahan trying to play it up, but he loses his stick. Savages have it. They get it behind the net. Shelba looking around, gets around, tries to wrap around. Is it in? No. And they clear down the ice to Savage territory, and that will go for icing. To my left are a bevy of red people wearing Edmonton Savages shirts, presumably cheering on their team. And to my right, there are 2 people who seem to be just hanging out. Hopefully they're cheering on the Buffalo. Ball is dropped. Savages win the faceoff, win it back to the red line. They take a shot in to try and keep it in, but it looks like the Buffalo will be able to capitalize on that bobble and get them out. Yes, they are, and they move up into the enemy territory. Christian Magnus manages to get it behind the net for Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt moves it up, gets it all the way back to Harrison. Harrison shoots across. Oh! What an excellent opportunity for Magnus, blocked by a Savage player. James Pasternak running back, and that goes for icing. The 6th or 7th icing so far in this period against the Savages. You have to imagine they want to get those, if they're going to go that far, at least towards the goalie. Colvin to take the face-off for the Savages, and he wins it back for his team. Ball loose in front of the Savage goal, and they're able to get behind it, but the Buffalo pick it up. Hildebrandt looks around with it, takes a shot, and it's off a player and behind the net. Ball loose behind the net. Hildebrandt managed to get it out, but it looks like Burke Gallimore is going to pick it up. Yes, and he's able to hold it in for his team. Goes the Buffalo's way. They take a shot on goal, and it goes just wide. Christian Magnus with it again. Ball gets stuck at the red line. They can't quite enter. Now they can. But the Buffalo look to turn them around as soon as they entered. Yes, they do. Christian Magnus passes off to the right. Takes a shot on goal. Tries to tip it in. Magnus does, but he can't quite get it on goal. Christian Magnus behind the net with it now. Now on the stick of Ryan Cardinal. Loose around the back. Evan Peters with it. Lose it to the Savages. Savages look to try and move it up, but the Buffalo aren't giving up that easy. Penalty called. Interference. Interference call against the Buffalo. Russell Robson will sit for 2 minutes, and the Savages get the first power play opportunity of this game against the Saskatchewan Buffalo. Hopefully, they will be able to tie it on this one. Face-off coming just outside the Savage territory on their power play. Daniel Fortune takes the face-off, but it's won by the Savages, who begin to move it up. Savages get it over to number 91. Savages get it in. Buffalo tried to turn around, but the Savages are fighting hard to maintain possession in the enemy territory. Their captain, Joel Anderson, takes a shot just wide. They try and tap it in. Arm raised. Looks like a slashing call against the Savages. Yep, just like that, their power play is over as the Savages take a penalty for slashing, courtesy of number 19. Dampy Brower will sit for 2 minutes, and in just 1 minute and 33 seconds, Russell Robson will step out, and the Buffalo will get a power play. 4 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in the first period. Buffalo win 4-on-4 ball hockey for the next few minutes here. They get it up, and it's tipped in off the stick of Rico Piscatelli. Goes behind the net. Savages get it onto the stick of Percy Moe. He moves it up. Savages got a great opportunity here, but the ball is lost. Buffalo able to pick it up now. Turn things the other way. Justin Dentremont has the ball stripped from him. Savage is trying to turn it around now. Ball is lost, and the Buffalo have it now. A lot of jostling for control right now. Detremont enters the zone. Slap shot by Detremont, goes behind the net. Now Evan Pasternak moves behind to try and get control for his team. He shoots it out in front. Oh my goodness, ball loose. Detremont could not get it on goal. He had an excellent scoring opportunity there, 4-on-4. 30 seconds left in the Russell Robson penalty. Ball moves across onto the stick of number 44, Percy Moe. He takes a shot. Oh! Percy Moe with an excellent passing opportunity. Almost gets it onto the stick of Dan Prissner. Almost scores, but it just barely hops over his stick, and Dan pushes the net off its moorings, and play is blown dead. Ball is dropped. Face-off looks to be won by Burke Gallimore of the Savages. Burke tries to get it out in front for his teammates, but he can't quite do it. Buffalo take it away, play it behind their own net. Just 5 seconds left before the Buffalo get on their penalty, and it looks like they're going to wait until they can get on the power play on this one. In fact, they do. As soon as their player steps out, they start moving up the ice. They flick the ball forward to their captain, James Pasternak. They're able to get it in. They want an icing call on that, but the Savages won't get it. Justin Monahan with it now. Gets it all the way back to Daniel Fortune. Fortune over to the captain, Pasternak. Back to Fortune. Captain shoots off the pad, and that is cleared all the way down by the Savages, and the Buffalo goalie will play it up ahead to Pasternak. Pasternak takes a look around. Pasternak shoots it in. Goes behind, and they will have it covered up by Dave. Ball is dropped, and the faceoff is won by Joel Thompson of the Buffalo. Detremont passes it off. They get out in front. They try and take a shot, but they can't quite get it. Piscatelli with it now. Tries to get it on goal. It's loose out in front. Ball still loose out in front. He's trying to cover it, and Dave finally gets a glove on it to stop something dangerous happening. A minute and 22 seconds left in the power play for the Buffalo. 2 minutes left in the period. Shots are 14-5 in favor of the Buffalo, who lead this game 1-0. Face-off is won all the way back to Rico Piscatelli. Slap shot! And that goes just wide of the net. Detremont looks around. Still with it. He passes it off to his teammate. Take a shot, but it goes off and wide. Savage is able to clear the zone all the way down. Their Buffalo goalie comes out to play it up. Gets it to Fortune. Fortune surveys his options. Gets it up. Him and Piscatelli try and enter that way. Fortune is able to enter the zone. Dekes around with it. Now he will retreat back to the red line. Fortune passes it off to Monahan. Monahan back to Fortune. Back to Monahan. Fortune shoots. Oh, he tried to pass it off to his teammate so he could get a one-timer, but it went high and up into the webbing. During the face-off, the Buffalo player was taken down, but the Buffalo still come away with a face-off victory. On the stick of Harrison now. He gets it in. Chased down by Mike Campbell for the Buffalo, trying to get something happening for his team to increase their lead going into the second. Now on the stick of LeMontagne, who takes a shot, but the Savages cut it off and they shoot it all the way down. 37 seconds left to go in this period. The penalty is over. Both teams at equal strength. 30 seconds left. So far, the Buffalo still lead 1-0, but they've got plenty of time to make it 2-0 going into the second. This one will go all the way down, and no icing this time. Evan Peters looks to hide behind his net with it. He's happy to go into the next period with a lead. 5 seconds left. Yes, he will just hold on to it, passing it up to his teammate, but just to kill the clock so they can go into the second with a lead. After 20 minutes of play, the Saskatchewan Buffalo lead 1-0 over the Edmonton Savages. I'm Levi Loughlin. Tune in 3. Here in the Minaroo Arena in Richmond in beautiful British Columbia, between the Saskatchewan Buffalo and the Edmonton Savages. Savages with a couple great opportunities to start this period, but still no goals to speak of. Ball went high in the air, and that one is called, and that play is blown dead. Buffalo win that face-off. Moving up the ice now is Bill Marshall. Now it's Daniel Fortune. Fortune looks out in front. He has Marshall there, but he shoots it too far, and no one can get a handle on it, and the Savages come away with it. Glenn Arsenal shoots it up onto the stick of Burke Gallimore. They started to turn things around, but it's back on the stick of Daniel Fortune, who takes the shot, and it's off the pad. James Pasternak tries to go back to get it for the Buffalo. He has it now behind his team's net. Bounce it off the walls, move it up. Past Daniel Fortune, won't go for icing, and now on the stick of Sonny Brar. Brar moves it up onto the stick of Joel Anderson. Back to Brar. Brar gets it up to Glenn Macklin. Back over to Joel Anderson. Moves it up on his own now. Now Landon Berkeley tries something with it, but the Buffalo look to be about to break into the zone. No! The Savages take away. Berkeley with it again. Pasternak moves it up. Taken away by the Savages. Savages bounce it in. Get it in deep. But Colin Plomp can't make anything happen with it. Buffalo taking it away now. Buffalo ring it around, and it ends up out. Face off coming to the left of the Buffalo tender. Ryan Cardinal will take the face off against Stampy Brar, and Cardinal wins it, and they launch it down the ice. Savages are able to take control. Start moving it up. Buffalo move it back up to the ice, but they won't be able to take control as it gets covered by Dave. Ball is dropped, and the Savages come away with it, getting it onto the stick of Schulba. Schulba wraps it around, now behind the net. Back onto the stick of Miskew. Miskew shoots it up. Buffalo come away with it, now they turn things around. Hildebrandt moves up with it, enters the zone. Turns and tries to get around with it, but the Savages take it away. And it is covered by Dave. Ball is dropped. Buffalo comes away with it, and they take a shot, but it doesn't quite get on goal. Buffalo is able to pick up the missed shot, but they get turned around by the Savages. Now deep in the corner, Buffalo picks it up, shoots it to the blue line, and the Savages clear the zone. Buffalo is able to pick it up thanks to Bill Marshall's speedy legs. Bill Marshall now with it, bounces it off the wall, trying to get it up to Christian Magnus. Magnus tips it in, and it won't quite go for icing. Both teams changing lines now. Up to the captain of the Savages. He bounces it off the wall, gets it to 91. Slap shot! And that's just wide. Now Burke Gallimore tries to get a shot on goal, but he misses. Buffalo picked it up, bounced off the wall by Brock Harrison. After some contention for the ball, it goes into the Buffalo bench, and we will have a face-off just outside the Buffalo zone. 16-13 left to go in this period. Shots are 21-7 in favor of the Buffalo. Ball is dropped. Buffalo come away with it, get it on the stick of Piscatelli. Now they drop it back to Detremont. Josh Tremont manages to get it into the corner for Piscatelli. Piscatelli picks it up. Oh, and he's able to use the boards to his advantage to get it around someone. Fortune almost picks it up. Fortune with it again, but it's blown down, and I'm not quite sure why, but we will have a face-off outside the Buffalo zone. Ball is dropped. Savages shoot it down the ice, and this one will go for icing. Evan Pasternak with the face-off for the Buffalo, but he loses it to the Savages, who take it behind their own net. Savages managed to get it all the way up to Colin Flomp. Ball turned around. Buffalo's taking shots on the goal now. Flomp will want to try and get it out now, but he won't be able to. Buffalo still with some modicum of control. Buffalo with it now. They try and take a shot, but they won't be able to. The ball is too bouncy. He's taken down, and they manage to just barely hold it, and then they're forced out. Brock Harrison shoots it deep so his team can change. Sonny Brar shoots it up. Now on the stick of number 11, Glenn Macklem. Macklem had it in the corner in Buffalo zone, but Buffalo is quickly taking it away and bouncing it around, and now it's going deep into Savage territory. Savage and Buffalo running for it. Who will come away with control? And it looks like the Savages are going to have the advantage here. Savages jostling with the ball. Savages come away with it. Weslowski loses the ball to a Buffalo. Buffalo almost get a chance on goal, but Cardinal is taken down. Now they move around the net. Travis Hiller with it. Looks up ahead, flips the ball down, but it's gloved down by the Buffalo. What a deke attempt. Oh! What an amazing unassisted goal by Bill Marshall. Gloving the ball down off an attempted flip, running in on goal, deking out the goalie, and finding the hole to score on the backhand. And you can tell Yarm Dave is not pleased with that one. Looking very disappointed, letting that one get by him. 14 minutes left to play in this period. The score is now 2-0 Buffalo. Shots 23 for the Buffalo and 7 for the Savages. Ball is flipped high and is off the stanchion into the Savage territory, but the ref blows the play dead, and the face-off will come just outside Buffalo territory. Ball is dropped, and it looks like the Savages are going to come away with this one. But no, the Buffalo are able to pick it off. And it's Christian Magnus running in for his team, getting into Savage territory, looking for a passing lane out in front, trying to wrap around. Ball loose behind the Savage net. Once again, Magnus with it. Magnus gets it to the blue line, and where it's picked up by Harrison. Harrison is able to ring it around, and they nearly clear the zone. Oh, yeah, and the Savages do clear it all the way down. Matt Hildebrandt will want to pick it up for his team. He wraps it around and manages to get it to Brock Harrison. Brock Harrison gets it back across for Hildebrandt, but it's behind him. Hildebrandt has to fight off a Savage, and he loses possession. Savages might be getting their first goal here. No, the Buffalo are able to turn it around. Dean Crossland trying to get it. Excellent scoring opportunity for the Savages, getting it to Clem Arsenault, who takes a shot, but is blocked away by the goalie. And another one-time attempt, but this one's high off the boards and still in Buffalo territory, and the Buffalo are able to get it out of their zone. It's picked up by the Buffalo. They're in Savage territory now, but Dave Yarm is going to cover the ball and stop anything dangerous from happening. Ball is dropped and the Buffalo have come away with it. Detremont looks around with it and manages to whip around. Open player. Oh! Excellent leg save by Yarm Dave there. Sticks out the leg, stops the ball from getting underneath him, and covers it for the whistle. Ball dropped. Buffalo win the face-off again. They manage to get it back to the blue line. Send it back in, around the boards. Fortune is there. He gets it to Piscatelli. Piscatelli back to Fortune. Fortune wants to get it to Piscatelli now, but he backhands it on goal, just wide. Detremont picks it up for his team, brings it around the boards for Fortune. Fortune now looking for a way to go with the ball. Detremont comes in and allows Fortune to get the shot off, but he's high and wide. Now Pasternak gets it around, trying to get it to Piscatelli. Fortune pokes it in front, and Yarm reaches out, grabs the ball, and freezes it for another whistle. Almost halfway through the final period here, the Savages still trailing 2-0 with no goals to speak of, but 8 shots. The Buffalo, on the other hand, have been dominating this game offensively. 27 shots and 2 goals to show for their effort. Evan Pasternak to take the faceoff for the Buffalo. He wins it back. They get it back to number 44. Ball frozen again. Faceoff coming to the left of Yarm again. Pasternak. Pasternak gets it to the corner, where it's picked up by number 71, Justin Monahan. Monahan is able to get it out in front, tries to backhand it, but it won't go. Back to number 81, who fakes a slap shot, passes out in front to Pasternak. Pasternak bounces it off the board for Monahan. Monahan runs behind, turns with it, can't quite get control, and the Savages take it away, but then he's forced down, and it looks like Mike Campbell will get control. He gets it back to Monahan. Monahan down. And the ball is shot up into the webbing by a Savage, and so they rule the face-off will come to the right of Dave Yarm. Ball is dropped, and the Savages win the face-off, but it looks like the Buffalo aren't going to make it that easy for them to get out of the zone. Ball loose in the far side corner, but the Buffalo come away with it. Slap shot, and that's just wide. Bounce off the backboards. Buffalo take another shot, also wide off the backboards. Savages might be able to finally clear the zone. They've been trapped in there for a while now. They pass around, trying to break up the players. Buffalo going for a change, and the Savages might want to try and capitalize on this. They won't be able to, but they will be able to enter the zone. Buffalo rain around the boards, shoot it all the way down, and it will not go for icing. In fact, it's picked up by Magnus. Magnus shoots, saved by Yarm. Oh, what an excellent save by Yarm Dave there. One-on-one with Magnus. He covers every hole he can, blocks it down, and then covers it with his glove for the whistle. 10:23 left to play in this period. Ball is dropped, but the face-off is blown off, and it will be redone. Joel Thompson taking the face-off for the Buffalo. Joel Thompson lines up again against Scott Holden. Thompson wins the faceoff. The Buffalo get a shot off, but it's blocked in front and goes wide. Buffalo managed to hold his own, but just for a moment. They managed to keep it in, just barely hanging on, as the Savages looked very... Yes, and the Savages are now able to enter offensive territory, take a shot. Nice save by the Buffalo goaltender. That was the 9th shot of the day for the Savages. No goals to show for it, trailing 2-0 against the Saskatchewan Buffalo, who have a shot lead of 29-9. Ball is dropped and it's wrapped around. Buffalo look to have control of it, but the Savages aren't making it easy for them to exit their zone. And just like that, the Buffalo are out and into Savage territory. They look around, take a shot. Fortune was there to take the rebound, but he couldn't get a stick on it. It's knocked away before he can do anything by a Savage player. Pasternak is there now, but it's turned around by the Savages. Running in now is Colin Plomp, who takes a shot and is covered by the Buffalo goaltender. Some pushing and shoving between Plomp and Piscatelli. Ball is shot out by Buffalo, but it's off a Savage stick, and so the face-off comes outside the Buffalo zone. Pasternak takes the face-off for the Buffalo, and Danbury Brar takes the face-off for the Savages. Pasternak wins. Ball in the hand of Justin Monahan now. And now the Savages look to be turning it around as their captain, Joel Anderson, moves it up for his team. Gallimore gets it around. He gets it to Arsenault, who gets it back to Gallimore. Gallimore with it now, but he's being contested hard by the Buffalo. Pasternak tries to get it out of the zone, but he can't quite do it. It's hit up high and in the air by LaMontagne. Ball is now turned around. Savages get control. Loose ball out in front. Excellent save. Savages with the puck. Great opportunity gone as they shoot just wide. Number 44 shoots it in. Backhand attempt by Gallimore. Excellent sliding block by Robson. Robson now carrying it up for the Buffalo. Bounces it off the boards, and he's able to get it in, but it won't go for icing. The Savage is trying to turn it around now as Mo runs up with it. Slap shot in, into the glove of the Buffalo tender, who covers up for the whistle. Both teams making line changes. 8:02 left to play in this period. Scored 2-0, shots 31-11. Both of those stats in favor of the Buffalo. Thompson lines up against Dixon. Dixon wins the faceoff all the way back to Brown. Brown shoots in, ball loose out in front. Faceoff goes all the way to Hildebrandt, who shoots it past and out. Ball still in play as it almost looked like Magnus was going to knock it out. Oh, two players go down. There's an arm up by the ref. who will get the penalty. And it looks like, yes, it is the Buffalo who will take a penalty on this one. Number 81, Brock Harrison, is serving 2 minutes for tripping. This could be the opportunity the Savages were looking for. A one-man advantage with 7 minutes and 39 seconds left in the game. If they can capitalize on this power play opportunity, they will have the momentum to score again and perhaps win this game. Joel Anderson winds up, passes over. Out in front. Stick is lost. Savage is still with the puck. Take a shot, and it's blocked out in front. Goes high. Ball in the corner now. Number 19. All the way back to Anderson. Bobbles it a little bit, but then manages to get it over to his teammate. Over to Arsenault, who takes a shot, goes wide. Back to Anderson. Wides. Back over to Arsenault. Back to Anderson. Arsenault. Anderson. Over to 97. Shoots. Score! 3-point passing play on the power play. Gets it first goal for the Savages, who are now back in this game. That goal deficit has been cut down to 1, courtesy of an amazing setup play capitalized on by number 10, Lee Jubenville. With 6:45 left to play, the Savages only need to score 1 goal to tie this game, unless, of course, the Buffalo manage to score another as well. Running in now is Evan Peters. Wraps it around for his team. Fortune has it now. He gets it out in front. Pass. Oh, what a great positional save by Dave. Savages take it away now. They try and move up, but they can't quite do it. The Buffalo keep it in. Into the corner now. The Buffalo still have it. It looks like Fortune with it now. Fortune passes back to Detremont. Detremont leaves behind the net for Fortune. Detremont comes in to try and relieve him. To take it away. Will they be able to clear the zone? Not just yet. Now they are. Buffalo forced back into their territory, but they backhand it down, and this is not icing, but both teams will change. Savages shoot it up, but the Buffalo are able to maintain control. They get in. Here comes Hildebrandt. He takes a shot off the goalie. Great save by the goaltender. Amazing opportunity for Hildebrandt. Turned away easily by Dave. Garm takes a shot in. Now it's up onto the stick of Magnus. Magnus chases it. Now Hildebrandt's there. Oh, what a crazy bounce that took. A goal almost came off the stick of James Pasternak after a couple of wacky bounces in front of the net there. Savage is trying to get in. Pasternak will run back, but it looks like he won't beat Macklem there. Macklem is able to pick it up. It's out in front of the Buffalo net. 97 takes a shot. Lost out in front. It looks like it's going to be picked up by Mo. Mo looks for his teammate. Picks it up. Moves it around. Gets it over to Arsenault. Arsenault gets it up to Gallimore. Gallimore loses it, and the Buffalo do clear the zone, I think. Yes, they do. So the Savages will get cleared out, but they don't think they know they're offside. They're not listening. Or the refs have not ruled it offside. No, they have not. But now the play is blown down anyway as the ball goes up into the webbing. Four minutes, 22 seconds left to play. Savages still trail by 1. Score 2-1 in favor of the Buffalo. Shots 32-12. in favor of the Buffalo as well, who've been consistently outshooting the Savages by 20. Savages with the ball in Buffalo territory. Get it behind the net. They get it up to number 21. Buffalo are able to clear the ball, but this will go for icing. Ball is dropped. Buffalo clear it all the way down, but this time it won't go for icing. Buffalo are able to breach the zone. Moving in now is Detremont. Detremont corrals the ball. Turns with it, looks up the ice. Moves it back to Fortune. Fortune with it. Takes a shot off the goalie and it's behind the net. Savages take control now, bouncing it off the boards, trying to clear the zone. And they will as they get it onto the stick of Joel Dixon, who shoots it all the way down, and the Savages and the Buffalo will both change lines. Big battle for it on the near side boards. No one able to come away with control. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left to go. Ball lost in the corner. Savages coming with it. Take a shot off the boards. Almost hit a ref, but he luckily had the foresight to duck. Oh my goodness, breakaway opportunity for the Buffalo. All alone out in front. Great shooting opportunity. Oh, and it's taken away twice. What a great play there by Yarm Dave, who stops the Buffalo from capitalizing on that amazing shorthanded odd man rush. Ball out in front, trying to get it across for a tip-in goal, but it isn't that easy as it hops the stick. 2.5 minutes left in this game. Savages need to make something happen quick as Anderson looks up ahead. Tries a head fake. Gets it up. They get it deep, and it looks like both sides will change lines again. Ball goes deep. And it goes for icing. Face-off will come inside Buffalo territory. And this could be exactly what the Savages were looking for. A bunch of tired Buffalo players, fresh legs for them, and 1 goal deficit. Looks like the Buffalo have called their timeout to give their players a little bit of rest and maybe recenter them so they don't make a big mistake in the dying minutes of this game. Players taking their positions. It looks like it's going to be Pasternak against Jubenville for this one. Jubenville wins the faceoff. Savages get it out in front. A bunch of crazy shots, and what a save by the Buffalo tender there to keep the lead for his team. Ball drops. Savages win the faceoff. Quick shot in on the goalie. Crest save there. Savages get it back to the line. Their captain Anderson shoots it in. Looks like they're going to lose possession here. No, they're not. Anderson keeps it in, gets it across, but the ball bounces over stick. Can't get the shot off. Battle against the boards now, trying to maintain control as the captains go at it. Ball goes to the far side boards. Savages are going to try and shoot here as it goes to their captain. Slap pass, back to the captain, shoots, and it won't make it on goal. Goes right back to the captain. Pass to the side of the net. They try and get even further to the side of the net. Tries the shot out in front. Ball loose. They aren't able to get the shot off on the loose ball. Just 67 seconds left in this game. Ball loose. Everyone's swinging at it. No one able to find the handle on it. And it goes just out, which means they're offside. The Buffalo are trying to change. This could be dangerous as the Savages are right there trying to break in. Savages do not change. Anderson. Over to Arsenault. Arsenault takes a shot and goes up into the webbing. It was off a Buffalo stick, so it'll stay inside Buffalo territory. 44 seconds left. The Savages definitely want to end this one sooner rather than later. Savages take a shot in, but it's blocked by a bunch of bodies. Savages take another shot, but it goes wide. Savages desperate for shots, nearly catching up. The shots are now 34-20 in favor of the Buffalo. Savages get the ball around behind the net. 25 seconds to go now. Jostling for control. Ball loose out in front. Ball extra loose. And they score! With 16 and a half seconds left, the Savages have tied this game 2-2. Shot 34-20 in favor of the Buffalo, but it doesn't matter because this game is tied. With 16 and a half seconds to go, we have a brand new game of ball hockey here in Minoru Arena in Richmond. Face-off comes outside the zone now. Looks like it's going to be Jubenville to take the face-off for the Savages. Ball is dropped. Buffalo take control. They shoot it all the way down. Oh, that one goes for icing because the Savages have pulled their goalie with the last few seconds in this game. Scoreboard still reads 2-1. The Savages' goal must have been waved off. This game is still 2-1. No goalie in net for the Savages. 10 seconds left. Battle in the corner. 3 seconds left, and it looks like this game will go to the Buffalo. After what could have been an amazing comeback for the Savages, they do not make it. It's a 2-1 game for the Buffalo after that last-second goal was waved off. Join us again at 5:30 for our first... The Buffalo have appeared to have won the game, but the scoreboard is reading 2-1, but it did appear that the Savages scored with a few seconds left to go, so we're just awaiting official confirmation on that. But it seems now, based on the celebration, that the Buffalo have won. Teams lining up now for each team's respective Player of the Game awards before the ceremonial handshake at the end of each game. This is our last main stadium game between two men's teams. Up next, we've got the Calgary United versus the Newfoundland United. It's the Battle of United coming up at 5:30, which is in just 15 minutes if you are not on Pacific Standard Time. Let's see which players got which awards. After that, this game is over. Thank you for joining us. Join us again in just 15 minutes for our next game. My name's Levi Laughlin.